What's up, Brad Squad? It's your boy Jonathan Elias here in the beautiful Bryant Park, and I'm with the Kundalini Yoga teachers and spiritual consultants, Carlos, Anaya, and Jose Ibañez. So Carlos and Jose actually put their special talents together to co-found a new and dynamic self-wellness platform called Cafecito Espiritual. We're actually lucky to catch them while they're here visiting in New York City because they live in Miami, Florida, but we're gonna talk about their inspirational company and why it's just important for us to self-care. It's all about self-care, y'all. Let's go talk to them. Tell me about your backgrounds, because it's very different but very interesting as well.
I studied communication. I became a journalist. I've been a contributor for Telemundo, GLAAD award-winning journalist.
That's a huge accomplishment. Congratulations on that. Tell us what it meant to you to win that, and let them know exactly what the GLAAD award is.
I was the only Latino among Jennifer Hudson, Tom Ford, Betty LaBelle, and I was the only Latino receiving the GLAAD award, which is a prestigious award for gay and lesbian against defamation. And I did this amazing story about Maria Belén from Argentina. She was a transsexual there, and it just happened that they chose this story not because I was a Latino, it's because the story had a heartfelt movement and how these people have endured persecution and pain for being trans. I was really happy to have those prestigious awards, but again, we are men of service.
You've interviewed famous people.
Yes, such as Ricky Martin, Shakira, Ariana Huffington, Romero Brito. But those are just people like you and I. They just have different titles and different careers. That was the unconscious journalist. Now the conscious journalist is more in tune with the essence of real journalism, which is from the heart to heart. And it's our responsibility to anyone who holds the mic what to do with that mic.
Absolutely. There's power in this mic right here. All right, so now Jose, I need your background.
I'm from Argentina, and I was living in Brazil for 10 years, and I was living in India too. It's a good experience for me to be here now.
Carlos, I want to know, what is your immigration story, your family's immigration story?
Well, my parents came to this country for freedom. There was a lot of fear. My parents didn't want us to experience that violence in Colombia. And they came, such as hundreds and thousands of immigrants from South America, looking for a better future for their kids. And we were lucky enough to be legalized in this country. Now we're American citizens. And my father didn't want us to experience such crime and such violence in Latin America. I think the biggest virus that we have in Latin America is corruption. And until that virus continues, we will never see a better future. That's why I love America, and I love the idea that this is a country that provides hope.
You guys have put your talents together and created Cafecito Espiritual. Please tell us about that.
It's a company that holds Anaya Media, and Cafecito does spiritual cleansing. We do workshops, seminars, Kundalini Yoga, that elevates the audiences and elevate the students that come aboard. We have more than 300 graduates since January, and people that do the spiritual journey. So we've been really elevating Miami because we need to elevate Miami. And not only Miami, New York also.
Living abroad, how has that helped what you do today? With meditation and yoga?
For me, it's the most important thing when you are traveling is to be connected with the environment. And that's helped me to be more centered.
It's also finding an emotional and physical home. So now we are citizens of the world, but there's an emotional and physical home. And that's what we're trying to do with spirituality, is to get back to your essence, get back to who you really are. Not the titles. No matter how many titles you have, it is an inside journey. And no one can lend you spirituality. No one can borrow it for you.
Let us know about some of the things you have your students do.
This program is about to be more spiritual in every areas of your life. We use Kundalini Yoga, we use coaching, we are using the energetic body work. It's a complete program to put in balance all your areas.
Tell us about Kundalini Yoga and then also meditation.
Well, Kundalini Yoga is a yoga of awareness, and we work with angles and triangles, breathing techniques. And it's a very powerful technique.
Kundalini has changed my life because it really has empowered me to see life in a different perspective. We use the breath of fire, we use the technology of it. It has nothing to do with religion, it's the technology. When you go to a yoga class, you see how you feel much better. You have less anxiety, less stress, and it allows you to really keep be healthy, happy, and holy.
You guys also offer community meditation. Why is that so important for people in all kinds of communities to do that?
We do meditation from 4 in the morning to 6:30. More than 300 people have come to the Sadhana, which is a spiritual fitness program. Depression and anxiety is becoming a huge problem in America. And the only way to really release the problem is to connect to a community, to know that you're not alone. Technology cannot replace intimacy, the real intimacy of the human spirit. I'm sorry, Jonathan, I'm just gonna get more comfortable, more unscripted. You could take your shoes off. For us, this is an exclusive as a gay couple, as we reveal our intimacy as a couple. And not only because we are Latinos, but also it's important that we bring a voice to those that don't have a voice. As an LGBT couple, we believe that there's union, that you have to be who you are. And I think we both are becoming that. The authenticity that people know that we are in a relationship that is intimate, that is concrete, that is whole. We get thousands of letters from people that they feel inspired by the type of work that we do.
You guys have such a strong bond, and I'm sure meditating and doing yoga has helped that get stronger, correct?
You know, it's really a blessing to find your soulmate. We've been married almost a year, and we met in New Mexico into a spiritual retreat. It's called Summer Solstice. And 4 years ago we met, but destiny wasn't there for us yet. Then 3 years passed by. We both got into different relationships, and 4 years later, we met in the desert again.
Wow.
And Cupid said, this is the time for you to meet.
Now you're ready.
We count our blessings. You know, every day people complain about what they don't have, but instead of complaining on what we really have, to be healthy. So when people complain about not having anything, count your blessings so you become more humble to receive all those blessings.
You guys are very inspirational, and to be a gay couple, to have a business together and to change so many people's lives. There are so many gay people out in other countries that, you know, come to America to seek asylum, and like you were saying, you know, the stuff that happens in their own country. What are some words for them that you guys would like to say?
It's really difficult to be an immigrant these days. I call it a spiritual bankruptcy because people want to put you in a sense of labeling and fear that there's certain things that we cannot have. But again, the freedom to be alive, no matter if you're gay or straight, no matter if you're black, blue, or yellow, what counts is that you have the human spirit.
Give them just like certain tips to do, you know, to keep their bonds strong together as a union.
It is not an easy job to be married to anyone, you know, it's a commitment.
Our teacher says the most hardest yoga is the marriage, and we are experienced that.
And every day there's ups and downs, and I think we're getting there into the process of really becoming the best version of each other. And I think any advice for anyone who wants to get into a relationship is that enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride.
I came from Buenos Aires, and in Buenos Aires is a friendly city to be a gay. I think in Latin America it's quite different, and also in Argentina, in other cities, it's not easy. My advice, especially with the marriage, with the gay marriage, is to be honest with yourself. That's bring me to US, the love.
It is a human right to get to choose who I want to love. No legality can tell me who I choose to love.
The most important thing is to be authentic with yourself, because sometimes we blame the government or the society that the society don't accept me. If you don't accept you, that's the word.
The more you reaffirm your identity, you reaffirm your dignity. No one can put a label on you unless you allow it.
Putting a label on you already just puts you in a box.
Let's only have one label: unity. Unity is what counts.
Well, now you guys are gonna, well, what are we gonna do? I want to do something, you know, because I want to feel as one, and you know, like you guys feel. So what are we gonna do?
Well, I think you're a VIP student, correct? So we're gonna show you some tips about meditation, how to relax your mind, your spirit, and we're gonna show you some mantras that I think you're gonna like.
All right, let's go.
Introduce with Sat Nam. That's how we begin, and with Om Namo Gurudev Namo, calling upon the teacher within yourself.
Om Namo
Gurudev Namo.
Gurudev Namo.
Okay, so we bring the hands towards the heart, and we inhale deep, exhale deep. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. 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 Om N calling upon the teacher, which is yourself, calling upon the best teachers, which is within. So we're going to do a prosperity kriya. It's only 3 minutes, and we go har, 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 har. And that's for the prosperity in your life for 3 minutes, only 3 minutes a day. Oh. They say if you do it more than 11 minutes, you become greedy.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh,
Yeah,
yes.
we don't want to be greedy.
So it's har, 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 har. Keep going as I give and I receive. I do this mantra for 3 minutes a day. Har, 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 har. And that's the prosperity kriya for 3 minutes a day.
I feel it. I feel my prosperity and blessings coming. There you have it, guys. Carlos and Jose, couple goals, right? They taught y'all how to keep your marriage strong. All right, now I'm about to go home and practice some of these meditation, spiritual stuff, because I'm feeling as one right now. I'm feeling pretty powerful if I don't say so myself. All right, back at the studio.